and this topic is depreciation. And I'm sure some of you might be knowing what is depreciation, or you will have a little bit of idea, but let us discuss this word in depth. And do take the concept very deeply, because you will solve practical also in this. So as the concept is clear to you, more and more clear to you, the practicals will become easy for you. And definitely if it is becoming easy for you, you will be enjoying the practicals also, okay? But without concept it will be difficult for you then later on, okay? So keep discussing and asking what are the problems you are facing, the part which is not clear to you when I'm speaking, right? So let's see. First of all, I want to show you a definition. See, now what happens here? Not exactly, you cannot say it is a proper definition, but I have given a little bit idea what is depreciation, okay? Depreciation is defined as a reduction in the value of asset that occurs over time as asset get older or as wear and tear. Now depreciation can happen with many reasons. You cannot say depreciation can happen only because of use. Let us start. First I'll start with the use only, okay? Suppose you have purchased an asset. It can be anything. Suppose a refrigerator. You have used it for a month. Now you feel that I am not enjoying this product, and this product or this brand is not like it is not like suiting my requirement. So now you want to sell that. Suppose you have brought the refrigerator for 30,000. Now after using it for a month you felt that no, it's very boring, I should not have gone to this product, I should shift to another one because it is creating a trouble for me, it is not suiting my home or my requirement, okay? So now you want to sell it after using it for a month. If you want to sell it at 30,000, is it possible for you to sell? It is absolutely no, because you have already used the product for some time. That means this is only called wear and tear. That means you have used how much in a good like the product can be in a very good condition, but still, since it has become a second hand product, nobody will be ready to pay you 28. Now suppose somebody is ready to purchase this from you by paying 27,000, but still it is not 30, right? So if it is not 30, the value decrease is 3,000. This is called what? This is called depreciation. That means you have used the product, because of its wear and tear, the value has become low. It is not 30 now, it is 27, okay? So in the same way, not because of use, it is, suppose it is with a shopkeeper. The shopkeeper has the product and it is available at 30,000, it is brand new, but tomorrow a new brand free a new kind of, or you can say a new version of refrigerator has came to the market, like a double door refrigerator. Now suppose it is a great hit in the market, like everybody now wants to purchase double door. What will happen? Now the older one is, nobody is ready to pay 30,000 for it, right? The product is brand new with the shopkeeper. Now the product is in good condition, everything is there, but now the product has become what? Outdated. That means it is now not in fashion, or you can say it is now not in taste of people right now are not ready to use that product because they have changed their taste and they have shifted to something else. So now might be because of this the product is available at 25, the shopkeeper will say let us sell it at 25, at least I'll be getting 25 for it, right? So in this way the depreciation take place. There are so many reasons, definitely we'll be discussing those reasons. We'll have a proper separate class for causes of depreciation, right? So today, now we will be discussing just about the meaning. So I have given you an idea what is depreciation, okay? You have an asset, the value is decreasing day by day, so depreciation is happening. Now why it happens? It will happen definitely because you have used, because a new product, new competitors are in the market, so we need depreciation. Without this we cannot survive. Okay, now look at this picture. This is a brand new mobile phone, a latest in the market, for example. Now see, this is a one which you are using, broken screen, the mobile is in a bad condition. Suppose you have purchased this mobile for 8,000. Now nobody is going to pay you 8,000 for this, right? Hardly anyone is going to pay 200. Right? So suppose you have, so now you want to sell it and you want to purchase this brand new one. Okay, so now you have sold it, like you have sold it at suppose 200 or 500. Okay, so from 8,000 its value has become 500. Why? Because of its use, definitely. Now you want to purchase a new one. Now this is the latest one in the market, so this is called what? A use. So because of the use, the value has decreased, and this is called what? Depreciation. The asset has depreciated. Okay, great. Now I'm showing you another. Look at this mobile. When your product was latest in the market, like when newly, very, the concept of mobile was very new to the market, it came first time in India. Suppose the mobiles, before that everybody was using landline. Now what kind of mobile we were getting? Like this kind only. Okay, I'm just giving an idea. So these are key mobiles, like keypad, it is having keypad. But now see, this is the very latest version, 5G mobile. Now nobody wants to purchase this. It has become, see the older picture which I have shown you, it has become old because of use. But now in the next picture you see, there is no use. This both mobiles are new, but nobody is going to pay the same amount they were paying 5 years back or 10 years back. Now they hardly wants to pay 1,000, 1,500 for this. Why? Because nobody wants to purchase this model. It has less features, it is not updated as per our latest use. Okay, so a very like a person which is not able to use mobile is hardly going to purchase it for 1,000 or 1,500. This is the latest version. Now this is, you will get a costlier, you can say costlier, this product will be costlier in the market. Okay, why? Because it is very new, everybody want this one. Now what will happen if 6G is going to come in the market, 6G mobile for example. Now after that this 5G is going to be, yes, obviously people will purchase, but not there today. Everybody is ready to pay 50 for it, 60 for it, but now after the 6G they don't want to pay 30 even for this. So after that the mobile will be available either 25, 28, like this. Okay, so this is called what? Depreciation. Because the time passes, taste of people changes. Okay, or you have used the product in such a way that it has become older, the value of the product has decreased. Okay, so because of this, if the money value of the product is getting down, we can say it as, you can call it as depreciation. Okay, now why we need a depreciation, why a business want to provide depreciation? If like you are very much clear about the accountancy concept, the basic concept, you might have seen that we are charging depreciation in profit and loss account. Like we are writing in the debit side depreciation. Okay, why we are writing, why we are showing depreciation as an expense? See, the value of your asset has decreased. Okay, suppose you are using a mobile for your business and you have purchased that mobile for 7,000, but today its value has become 6,000. So there is a decrease in its value because of its normal use. The price of mobile or the value of mobile has decreased 1,000. So I will charge this 1,000 rupees to profit and loss account, but I'm showing it as an expenditure. Is it really an expenditure? That means I'm not giving this money to anyone, right? This money, this 1,000 rupees, I'm not paying it to anyone, then why I'm showing it as an expense? I'm showing it as an expense because I can take out this particular amount from my profit. I can cut this amount from my profit and I can keep it for future use. Let me clear this with an example. Suppose you want to purchase a bike, for example. Okay, your father is paying you pocket money. Now, so today you have decided that I'll purchase a bike. Today you can go and purchase. No, it's not possible. Yes, if you have money, it is possible. But if you don't have money, definitely you need to plan money, right? You might be, you have started saving your pocket money. Suppose you have saved 500 some month. So in some month you have saved 1500. Like this, you are adding. Okay, and when your total, suppose it is becoming 50 to 60 or 1 lakh, then you are going to purchase a bike. The same happens with the business also. Today business is using a mobile phone which is costing 7,000, but since its value is getting decreased, I will take out that particular amount from my profit and I will keep it in my business. Like I have taken out 500 this month or this year, okay, and I'll keep it in the business. Okay, now in the next year again I'll take 500, again my asset has decreased, again I will take out 500. Next year again I will take out 500. And since your asset is becoming older, but you are creating a fund also, you are creating money also, so that when your asset one day it will become useless, you will, after like, you will save some money so that you can purchase a new mobile that time. Okay, so that the business does not get pressurized for not having fund. The business might have a big expenditure if it is not saving from the beginning. Okay, so it will keep saving 500 sometime 1000. It will take, in the name of depreciation they will be charging and they will keeping it aside. Okay, so that in future after 5 year, might be after 10 year, when they are, your mobile is totally ruined, now it is not working also, now you will have fund also because you have saved this amount, right? So now you will have fund to purchase a new one. So this is the reason why the business is charging depreciation. Okay, so there are many reasons, some other reasons also. Like I can show you one more reason. If I'm not charging depreciation in profit and loss account, my profit will not be a correct one, a real one, because in my business a expenditure is happening, a decrease in value of asset is happening, but I'm not charging in my profit and loss account. That means the profit which it is showing, the profit and loss account is showing, is not correct as per accounting rule. So to get a true picture or of your business, to get a true profit picture of your business, you will charge depreciation, and definitely you will create a fund for future use, so that your business is not pressurized when you are ready. I mean, that means you will be ready to purchase a new one in future when it is needed. Okay, so this was all about depreciation. We'll be discussing causes of depreciation, how depreciation account is prepared, and many more details about depreciation. That's all about today's class. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon again. Thank you.